welcome to Russian News. Today I will cover 5 topics: continental drift, plate tectonics, the boundaries, plate tectonic faults, and land features, of course, weathering, topography. Now to Quill.
I'm here with Zach, and he says that he has some evidence on continental drift.
Yes, sirree. I do have some evidence that you'd be very interested, all of you. Many very educated people, scientists, have found the exact kind of fossil on 2 different continents, way across the world.
Nice. Oh, gee wilkers! The continents are moving right now.
Geez, man, the continents are always moving, but at a very slow pace of a couple of inches per year.
That would be correct, sir.
Thanks for watching Russian News.
Up next, Hillbilly News.
Hello, I'm from the Appalachian Mountains. I'm a hillbilly, and I'll be your anchor man. Oops, I seem to have rocked my hat and dig your thing. Welcome to Hillbilly News at 7. 7.
Now, let's talk about some plate tectonic boundaries. Quinn, do you have anyone on the phone for us?
Yes, sir, I do. He goes by the name of Zach Stankoff.
Yeah, I have a question about plate tectonics and boundaries.
What's your question?
What are the different types of boundaries, and what do they form?
There are 3 different types of boundaries: transform, convergent, and divergent.
The divergent boundaries spread apart and lava comes out to create new oceanic crust and mid-Atlantic ridges.
Convergent boundaries are the type of boundary that form a mountain.
Now, for the last one is transform, when 2 plates slide past each other.
Thank you. That was very helpful.
Oi, mate. Welcome to Australian News. I just strangled an alligator with my bare hands. Welcome to the outback.
That is right. Now let's talk about plate tectonics, faults, and land features.
Boy, that sounds like a great idea.
There are 3 kinds of faults: reverse fault, strike slip fault, and a normal fault. There's 2 kinds of reverse faults. One is when one part of the crust falls closer to the Earth's core, and the other kind is one piece of the crust pushes against each other to create a mountain.
A strike slip fault can happen when 2 different plates go past each other, like when one goes north and one goes south.
Oi, a normal fault is when one fault falls closer to the Earth's core, and then the other part stays where it is. Oi.
Did you know that the St. Andrews Fault is the world's biggest fault?
Thanks, I never knew that.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I am your new anchor man, and we will be talking about weathering.
There are 2 types of weathering, mechanical weathering and chemical weathering.
Oi, mechanical weathering is a process of breaking down something until it is a fragment, and then that chemical compound is not changed.
The Grand Canyon is a great example of mechanical weathering because the water breaks down the rock to create a canyon.
Oi, chemical weathering is when you change a rock's chemical state and make it into a different compound. Yeah.
Here's an example of mechanical weathering.
This is an example of mechanical weathering of a light bulb and a pellet gun.
It hits the fence.
Yes, it's okay. Go. Ow! This is an example of mechanical weathering the light bulb hitting the ground. This is chemical weathering.
Ouch! Hey! Now this is an example of chemical weathering. I'm about to burn myself, but yeah! Oh yeah, baby. Let it burn, burn, baby, burn, burn, baby, burn. Here with Zach, and we want to talk to you about topography.
How can you tell the different features on a topographic map?
There are 2 different types of lines that tell you hills and streams.
Oi, the rows of arrows show hills, closed loops, and normal uphill on the inside and downhill on the outside.
The innermost loop is the highest area, and some maps note this by the short lines from the inside of the loop called hachures.
Oi, the rule of these is that the sharp point of these is usually where the stream valley with the drainage channel passing through the point of the vein. Whoa.
Someone was talking about counter intervals and spacing, and I had no idea what it was. What is it?
A contour interval is the distance between each line. All contour intervals are consistent throughout the map.
Thank you, but what is spacing?
Close contours indicate a steep slope and the distant contours indicate a shallow slope. Two or more contours, lines merging indicate a cliff. Ugh!
Thank you. That was very, very helpful.